voice lessons, 2 acting classes. So I realized that she was serious about this, and I knew that she would be an actress.
Dad was right. Angelina tried out for a spot at the Met, an LA theater workshop. She auditioned for actresses Holly Hunter and Amy Madigan.
I think everybody was sort of reluctant, thinking, okay, are we going to be taking somebody in just because they're the daughter of somebody famous? And that was quickly dispelled as soon as she went to work. I mean, everyone saw what she had.
I think there was a pressure to be, that people expected my dad, and or were just going to always compare me to him, and I was never going to be able to have my own identity.
You take E as her middle name. You know, her father was an Oscar-winning actor. She didn't want to necessarily ride the coattails of her father. If she was going to make it, she needed to make it on her own.
In 1992, 17-year-old Angelina landed a part in Cyborg 2: Glass Shadow.
This movie didn't even make it to the theaters. It went straight to video. She had a small role in the film, but nobody thought this was a good piece of work.
Here we go. Roll sound, please. We're rolling. And background. Action.
After a few short films, Angelina joined the ensemble cast of the Gen X cyber thriller Hackers in 1995. The part came with an extra perk, a romance with co-star Johnny Lee Miller.
I think this is a woman who was looking for love, didn't have the father figure at home necessarily, or the disciplinarian, had a lot of freedom in her life, made certain bold decisions, and was able to get away with them.
Angelina's next film, Foxfire, co-starred 27-year-old Jenny Shimizu.
Angelina, she's hot, damn it. Yeah, Angelina's great. She actually helped me a lot, confidence-wise, and, just, in every which way, just because I'm a newcomer.
Jolie later told Girlfriends magazine she fell fast and hard for Jenny.
She realized that she had an attraction to women as well as to men. She says, yeah, I've had this relationship with this girl, and I found the way she looked in a sweater very attractive, and a woman has curves, and that's not something that you expect to hear from a woman who's just starting out.
They hit it off really well right from the start. They started a sexual relationship, and at one point Angelina even said that if they were legally allowed to marry, she would want to marry Jenny.
Instead, on March 28, 1996, Angelina married Johnny Lee Miller. Johnny Lee's buddy, actor Jude Law, was the best man.
Angelina's wedding to Johnny wasn't your typical wedding. She was wearing a blouse during the ceremony that had his name written in blood all over it.
Coming up, a role to die for.
And so I was frightened that it was going to just push me over the edge.
And later,
I'm like going, you guys are perverted. You guys are messed up. You guys have problems. I'm fine.
Angelina Jolie started 1997 with a new husband and a promising career. The actress switched to the small screen for the miniseries George Wallace. Jolie played Cornelia, second wife of the controversial Alabama governor. It was a juicy role.
You just think, God, if I can pull this off, I'll be so proud of myself, It's a real big challenge for an actor. Wallace was really, I read it and I thought, God, political wife, and she water skis and she country sings and she's bright and sunny, and I just thought I could never do that. So I had to attempt that.
Meanwhile, execs from cable giant HBO were casting for another biopic. Gia told the story of the meteoric rise and tragic fall of Gia Karanji, the 70s supermodel who developed a heroin addiction and died of AIDS at age 26. Casting VP Carrie Fraser zeroed in on Angelina.
I called the producer and director and the casting director, and I said, I think this might be our girl. She passed on it a number of times. She knew the amount of energy, emotional commitment, and what it would really take out of her as a human being to play this character.
It was somebody that I knew. I knew that side of myself. I was frightened that it was going to just push me over the edge and make me go really nuts and feel really weak and fall apart because I had been holding on to so much.
Ultimately, Angelina signed on. Gia began production in the summer of 1997. Jolie's instincts were right. The experience nearly took her to the brink.
She was playing someone who went into a profound state of darkness. And to go there, and to be there, and to live there for several months. We realize the toll that can take on one's psyche.
Just dealing with those issues and just really thinking about them and putting yourself in somebody else's shoes and wondering how she got there and how could this be me? This could be me.
The film reportedly had a profound effect on Jolie's personality. And Johnny Lee Miller separated. Jolie decided to take some time off.
I stepped away from acting just for a bit, just to explore the other sides of me and to not count on the fame and all of that, and not count on anything, and just kind of get back to what means what to me and to start attempting all those things I dreamed about doing.
She ended up going back to New York. She enrolled in take a break from this kind of life and start over.
But Hollywood wasn't ready to let Jolie go. In December 1997, she was nominated for a Golden Globe as Best Supporting Actress in George Wallace. Her dad, John Voight, also scored a nomination for his role as a ruthless lawyer in The Rainmaker.
He called me and said, well, congratulations. Well, congratulations to you. It was nice.
Father and daughter attended the ceremony in January 1998. John didn't win, but Angelina did.
Most of all, my family. Mom, stop crying, stop screaming. It's okay. Jamie, my brother, my best friend, I couldn't do anything without you. I love you so much. Dad, where are you? Hi. I love you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
She looked like a princess. She looked so... It's really... I mean, you got a shiver because you realized you were watching something really special.
The rush continued. Gia premiered 2 weeks later.
That performance is a tour de force performance. She was Gia. She was the show. And I was like watching it like everybody else. Whoa, you know, and I'm very proud of her.
In February, Angelina began work on Pushing 10, a dark comedy about air traffic controllers. Oscar winner Billy Bob Thornton played Jolie's husband. They clicked right away.
He's wonderful. He's, as crazy as he is, he's also one of the most, there's something very special about him. You know, there's something really unique and wonderfully bizarre about him that I love.
But Billy Bob was involved with someone else, actress Laura Dern.
Angelina was aware of that, and so she found him attractive, but she just never thought there was going to be a relationship there, and so she sort of shied away from it.
In the fall of 1998, Jolie played a cop in the thriller The Bone Collector, opposite Denzel Washington.
She's fantastic. I think she has, the sky's the limit for her.
There are some action scenes, and there's a lot of physical stuff in this movie that